Good afternoon, we are IRN Consultancy and we're going to present to you a proposal for an acquisition for General Electric in the healthcare department and in particular for gene editing. The company we would like you to take into consideration is Precision Biosciences. This company is a private company, it's a very small reality and composed by 40 employees. It operates in genome editing, an issue concerning cancer immunotherapy, gene therapy and food. And it is located in Durham, North Carolina, that can be defined as the Silicon Valley for research. Why did you choose this company? First of all, Arcus. Arcus is an innovative genome editing platform that they have developed and that they own. Geography. Both of the companies are located in the US, so this will make the change easier. Size, as we said before, the company is very small, so this will make the process smoother. Time, because of the two reasons that we have mentioned before. Add value, so as we said before, Precision Biosciences works in the food field as well, and this is the things that GE didn't consider yet, so we think it will add revenue streams to the company. Nevertheless, even Precision Biosciences is currently looking for investment to develop, so it will be a win-win situation. And last is a main product. So Arcus is something that already exists, and there will not be the need to generate something completely from scratch.
By analyzing the company's mission statements, we have noticed that both companies have a similar final objective, which is to improve life in the modern world by developing projects that are socially beneficial. As you can see, Precision Biosciences dictates in improving life and GE Healthcare in shaping a new age of patient care.
During the change, we believe that the company will have to go through some organizational restructuring and mainly to evolve it towards a research lab. In order to tackle redundancy that will occur mainly in these three departments, marketing, finance and sales, we came up with a reduced headcount, relocation and retention, especially finance and sales. We believe that these two functions can be carried out by GE directly. On the other hand, one of the two departments that will be essential during this change is human resources. This is because it acts as a bridge between Precision and GE. Moreover, they have knowledge of the human asset and therefore can guide the change, for example, through identifying change agents that can both come from the high-level or low-level employees. GE's HR philosophy is the following, so they have low power distance and this enables to nurture growth and development. This is done by setting goals and objectives monthly and monitoring the process and measuring performance. I will now pass it on to my colleague.
The second fundamental department is research and development. This is the backbone of the business since its main value relies in the platform Arcus. So GE will not only acquire the patents and the intellectual property, but also the scientists who develop this technology. Moreover, we believe that a strong bond with other GE R&D departments operating in healthcare should be created, since training might be needed from both parties. From our research, it emerged that R&D facilities for healthcare are mainly located in Munich and Bangalore, and for this reason, a strong communication network should be established between them. As previously mentioned, the company will evolve more towards a research facility and specialize in improving existing technologies and developing new ones. This will give eventually more space to personal development, also due to investment brought by GE with the acquisition.
Okay, we'll now talk about the potential pitfalls of an acquisition like this. We have decided to focus on two, even though there's arguably a lot of the pitfalls. The two we're focused on are regarding people involved, which we think are the key resource at stake during the acquisition. The first one is employees failing due to not knowing how the new organization operates. We think this stems from a generic fault of when trying to push through change, that you're pushing down change instead of trying to create this pull for change from tapping into the rank and file employees. We also think that where we can create this change better is by creating a position called a cultural officer. A cultural officer would be an employee that works for GE currently in a similar situation, for example, a research facility in Bangalore. They'll then be able to contact the employees at Precision Biosciences. So if they have any simple questions they would like to ask, anything from, for example, what kind of resources are now available or anything like this. This create this bond stronger and also ease the process of coming into this new conglomerate. The next pitfall is employees leaving due to fear, uncertainty and doubt. If you are to believe the new PwC report, these are the top 3 reasons why people are leaving during acquisition. We think there's fairly simple things we can do in order to mitigate this. For example, fear. We think FaceTime is very important. GE coming in early and explaining who they are and what they want to do. This can mitigate this fear. Also helps with the uncertainty. By GE coming in and explaining who they are and what their plan is, this will create a certainty throughout the organization. Especially in this case where there's not going to be big restructurings. However, in the department there might be restructurings. We believe that it's better for GE to tell than what's happening in order for people to know instead of living in the unknown. The last one is doubt, and we think this could be mitigated by GE focusing on the vision of the future. Trying to tapping into the fact that they have very similar mission statements and trying to say that in the long run, this will be beneficial for not just the company, but for the entire world. I'll now pass the word on.
As I already mentioned before, human resource is a key asset for an acquisition. Thus, we decided to propose a strategy which is based on a consultative approach. The first step is to build a strong collaborative bond with the board of Precision and also with the managers. If leaders of the company will believe in change, all their subordinates will follow them, and it will help you to go through the change easily. The next step is effective communication. Direct communication is an essential part, so since managers are already on board, let them notify employees first and then step on stage. You can do it, for example, in the forum of conference, and since Precision Bioscience is a relatively small company which has only 40 employees, it will be easy for you to cover everyone who is likely to be affected. As the next step is to start integration and announce deadlines right after deals announced. It will provide you time constraints and efficiency, and it will help you to avoid possibility of doubling change from employees. The next step is to get feedback and concerns from the employees and managers of Precision Bioscience, which will lead to the next essential stage, highlighting employees' benefits and a planned reward system. GE already has a highly beneficial system which can be transformed a bit accordingly to the feedback. And since employees and managers know what to expect from the benefits, they will not restrain from the change. And the last but not the least is to give feedback, which will help to keep everyone on board and avoid all doubts and uncertainty.
To visually show you how the change is going to take place, we plotted on a timeline. So the first stage will be an awakening stage where awareness will be raised. This will be done by Director of Precision Bioscience and communicating to their team. The second step will be mobilization. In here, we will conduct a gap analysis to understand which is the current stage and where we want to go. The acceleration stage will be the third phase. In this phase, the change takes place, so the acquisition. And last, the institutionalization, where we will evaluate the change and understand if there's been a successful integration. Thank you for your attention.